What's going on, everybody? Today's episode of the Good Vibes Only Show is simply called Take Your Own Advice. So I recently actually everybody always hears people say that, but I actually just recently had to take my own advice my dang self. So that's why I had to make this an episode. For example, I'm gonna just use myself as an example for this one, but like I'm planning on possibly, or I'm like 90% sure I'm gonna sell this house and move to Atlanta because there's where I live at now. I live in Ohio. There's no music here. There's no music scene here. There's literally nothing here for me. Like I have no girl here. I've been single for like a year now. My best friend just moved there. There's no family here. It's like, what am I doing here? Like there's nothing here. So I'm just like, it's time to go. You know what I mean? Like if I look at how much better, you know, everything would be and what other opportunities there could be if I was there. You know what I mean? And there's nothing holding me back. It's not like I can't. It's just going to be a big move, but I'm like, dang, I already got this, you know, I already built the house, or not built it, but you know, I built all this, I got all this, like, man, it'll be a big thing, and start scaring myself. But then I had to go back and take my own advice, you know what I mean? And just, so sometimes you really do have to reflect on yourself and take your own advice, like, you know what I mean? Basically do it to where, say you're wondering about something, like say you're in my situation, you're like, dang, I kind of want to move out of state, but then again, or I kind of want to do this, but then again, or I want to do that, but then again. Look at it outside the box. Try to put yourself outside of that box, outside of yourself, and be like, if one of your friends came up to you with that same scenario and they were in the same shoes that you're in, what advice would you give them? Try to look at it like that. Like if somebody came to you that was close to you, straight up, and had whatever your same, you know, troubles are, whatever it is that you're going through, they said the exact same thing to you. What would you tell them? Like, what would you say? Like, how would you help them? And then just take that same advice for yourself, because like I say in other episodes, you are your own best friend and you are your own worst enemy. So the best person to look for advice for is usually yourself. Well, you're talking to yourself at this point, so it's like, hey, you might be a little crazy. Don't make this a blooper. They're gonna think you're crazy, yo. Fuck, I don't give a shit.